Guess you've had your review too. What did you take out of that? What did you learn from Saturday night?
I guess it was pretty obvious that we didn't start very well, which is a little bit disappointing. But we looked back at the stats and highlighted a bit of vision that where we might have fell down. But I think it was overall actually pretty positive in terms of what we were able to produce. The fact that we did come back from a 50-point deficit was good. I know we didn't get the win, but we did come back, and in the past we probably would have fallen down. So yeah, massive step up for the team, and I guess we get another shot next week. So
that first 20 minutes though, obviously that's where you lost the match. What happened there, and what do you put that down to?
Look, Brisbane actually played really good football, to be honest with you. We did go back over the tapes, and there was a few patches that we could have stopped. We might have mentally not been switched on in that first 15 minutes, but like I said, we got to build and go again next week.
Do you feel like you let yourselves down after such a good pre-season to come out and sort of dish that up in the first quarter of your first match?
Not at all, actually. I think the fact that there's 22 games for the whole year, you can't let one game get you down. It was disappointing that first quarter. I think the fact that they blew us out by so much probably hurt a little bit. But like I said before, we've got a lot more footy in us. We've got a lot more challenges to come, and that was only one hurdle that we've got to get over.
Touk, there's been a couple of times, in particular against the Lions, where they seem to have put it over you in the first and second quarters. You know, and the guys seem to sort of sit back. Is that? Did you get that feeling that they were, they were dominating you?
It was almost obvious that they were kind of dominating us from a physical and almost a mental point of view in that first couple of quarters. It's probably hard to really comment on how the whole entire team feels in that regard. I know that personally, I think that we treat every team the same, and there's no one team that has one over us. So we do go into every game, with the idea that we're going to win and start well. So I think the fact that they've jumped us the last couple of times probably doesn't paint a good picture. But yeah, look, I think we do have a game this year, so we can stand them up next time.
There's no inferiority complex.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you change much going in then against Giants, or same as?
Same attitude. We're going to go in there with the point to win. They're coming off a pretty bad loss against Adelaide, which they're probably going to point to prove as well, especially on the home deck. But it would be excellent for us to go down there to spotless and give them a run for their money. So we know they're premiership contenders, and it'd be really good to knock them off.
I think I was looking at the stats. You've lost maybe 8 of your 9 last away games. You don't do well on the road, and you've lost 4 of their 5 last times you've met with the Giants. The odds are really not in your favour.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I guess odds are odds really, but we have a new list. We have new staff that have come in. We've obviously had another better pre-season, so I'm feeling very confident that we can turn that around. I have no issues that what's happened in the past is going to affect us, and going forward we can knock them off.
So it's pretty easy to put that game behind you too. I know you've got to move on, and that's what you've got to do in this game. But did you have was there much sort of going over the game yesterday before you moved on, or I guess how you able to sort of sweep that under the carpet and just look ahead to this weekend so quickly?
No, we did review it. On Mondays we're always going to review the game and go over as much as we can. It's more about where areas we can improve rather than just whacking people and things that we did poorly. It's more about how we're going to get better. So moving forward, we looked at the tapes on what we're going to do for this week and what we're going to improve as a team, and then probably Thursday we're probably looking to what we're going to do to battle against the Giants. So
you had so many, talked about some stats, whatever, you had about 30 more inside 50s. What did you just put that down to, the fact you weren't able to capitalise and I guess make the most of them? Pure efficiency, I guess. The fact that we went in, I think it was 74 times. There's not many matches that you play where you have that many inside 50s and you lose. So I guess the fact that we didn't make the most of our opportunities probably kicked them too high on the big tall forwards' heads, and we just didn't really use the ball well enough going inside 50. So going into next week, obviously, will be a focus.
Plenty of new faces in the midfield. How do you feel you guys gelled together as a unit?
Actually, really well. I thought we had Big Witsy, who was giving us first touch, and then we also had obviously the likes of Lyons and Barlow and Pierce Hanley as well. So I thought we gelled really well. We run the clearances by a few, like 4 or 5, which was really good. Felt like we had good synergy, but going forward, more games you get under the belt, the better.
You continue to thrive in that midfield role. How much are you enjoying it, and sort of going into each week, how much confidence have you got in that sort of engine room?
Yeah, obviously growing each week, like week to week. The fact that I got a bit of a taste for it last year helped a lot. Probably got a bit lucky with a few injuries to the fact that I had a bit more opportunity, but yeah, going forward, keen as mustard to get out there and start showing what I've got. Obviously, we've got a really strong midfield, and just got to gel together with them as much as possible.
You said your goal is to become an elite midfielder in the competition. How far do you think you've got to go to get to that stage?
A while. I think there's a fair few people ahead of me, but like I'm not going to stop where I am now. So I have full intentions of still trying to get to that goal, and yeah, just got to keep working hard.
What do you think you need to improve on to get there?
There's a lot of aspects of my game. Still a lot of stoppage craft work. I'd like to finish more, hit the scoreboard a bit more often, and yeah, there's plenty of things to work on. But yeah, hopefully more years to come can do that.
I think you'll have Dave Swallow alongside you this weekend.
Actually, I'm not too sure, so I'm probably not one to comment on that one at the moment.